Happy Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sprint. You know, this is your favorite place to unplug from the major heavy news cycle of the day and get into the kind of the stories that'll make you smile, stories that'll make you have a conversation, whether it be at the lunch table, whether it be at the dinner table, whether you're out walking, wherever you got WSLS.com pulled up. Thank you so much for tuning in today because you already know we got the stories coming your way. For example, check this out. It's almost like a scene out of an action movie. This firefighter jumping into action to prevent the theft of this ambulance. Yeah, he is hanging on for dear life. We got the whole story and exactly what happened, what was he thinking when he jumped in, and how he actually came through and saved the day. That is coming up after the short break later in the Sprint. But first and foremost, guys, you already know my favorite pastime is fishing, and it is National Fishing Day, guys, because if you got a fishing pole, bait, go out to the nearest fishing hole, got the river, pond, lake, whatever you got. Just do it because, again, National Go Fishing Day is going on right now, and it's a great way to disconnect and relax, whether you're looking for dinner or just doing catch and release. One way to mark the day is to teach someone how to fish. Fun fact, there are more than 25,000 species of fish. Your anglers can post your catches to the hashtag National Go Fishing Day on our pennant page. But again, like I said, I'm a big fisher. I love it. Well, I wouldn't even say big fisher because I know there are some big fishers out there. I haven't had the chance to do it as much as I've liked. But I grew up doing that with my dad. Catfish is what we would always love to fish. That and crappie. He loved him some crappie. And of course, you got the bass and all that good stuff. But it's always just a good time. And like I always tell people, whether you're going out there, whether you're catch something or not, talk about the peace being out there on the water, just waiting for your fish to, hook on the line. And that's just something that's just super duper rewarding about that experience. So yeah, National Go Fishing Day, find something to do. And again, Father's Day was last Sunday. Hey, you can still go ahead and celebrate it some more. Let's go out with your dads and get out on the water and do some fishing, y'all. Okay, so I've got an update to viral video that we showed you guys last week, and you guys have seen it online. The fan that ran out on the field and turned the backflip and ended up getting tased. Well, yeah. So this is the moment. This is the viral moment that happened during a Cincinnati Reds home game. The Reds fan ran onto the field, does a flip, and then he gets tased right then and there. Well, made a lighter moment after he made it his first court appearance, still wearing his Reds jersey. The judge said everybody thinks that you landed the backflip, and then he responded saying, yeah, I think I'm sure I did land the backflip. His name is 19-year-old student of Ohio State, scheduled to be back in court on July 3rd. Like I said, I am not a fan, no pun intended, of people running on the field and doing something silly. I'm sorry. You want to get your viral moment. You want to do whatever. People like Jenna said earlier, we want to watch the game. We want to watch the game uninterrupted. I just know I would feel some type of way if I was watching a hockey game and somebody in a very not smart manner ran out on the ice and just stopped everything for no reason at all just to do something like this. Whatever. Granted, yeah, he did turn a pretty decent backflip, but at the same time, I hope his actions doesn't encourage other people out there to do this. That's just not fun. It's not fun for anybody. And it's definitely not fun for this guy because, again, look, he's dealing with a whole record that is just getting all kind of crazy because he couldn't help himself. So, yeah, us showing this update, again, is not in any way encouraging this kind of activity. I know some people out there listening is just like, don't take everything too serious. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Like I said, I get it. Whatever you want to do you, boo. But again, there's a time and a place for everything. And I am just personally not one to be on board with people storming the field in any kind of capacity. I just think it's a waste of time. And I think it stops things for no reason at all. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know. Drop it in the comment section. Moving on down the road, man, we got to get some love to the Mountain View Humane Society. They're going to continue their life-saving work in the New River Valley thanks to funding from several grants. Nonprofit recently received $20,000 to help with the feral cat populations and almost $45,000 to help cover the cost of equipment needed to spay and neuter procedures. Staff says that they rely on grants, fundraisers, and donations to help animals in need. They were already coming up on their 100,000 spay and neuter this month. So let's keep them alive. If you guys got any kind of donations you want to give, go to our website at WSLS.com because, again, they're doing a lot of great things for our community, especially with in the animal kingdom. Moving on, man, McDonald's jumping out of the AI world because apparently they can't be counted on yet to take your order for a Big Mac. Says McDonald's announces pulling the plug on its AI powered ordering technology. Problem is that the computer isn't reliable at recognizing some accents, and it also can't always distinguish voices from the background noise. Company tried to tech at more than 100 drive-throughs as a part of the deal with IBM, but McDonald's says that it's still working with the tech giant, and they hope to have a better automatic ordering system to try out by the end of this year. I know a lot of people are team AI. I'm still not team AI yet. There's just something that I like talking to a physical human being because, again, when you're talking to people, you don't have to worry about, well, in some capacities, you got to worry about this, but for the most part, you don't have to worry about somebody getting your order wrong. You don't have to worry about having to re-say what you're saying over and over again. That's why I don't like when I'm trying to make a call to pay a bill or something like that, and they got like these automated systems. That is my least favorite thing to do. Whenever I have to make an important phone call, I just need to talk to a human. Give me a human so we get straight to the point. If I'm making an order, if I need a refund or something, I don't want to talk to a robot and then I have to keep pressing buttons the whole time. Like, that is the most annoying part of that. And I just, like I said, it's just not my cup of tea. But I'm glad McDonald's is pushing the pause button on this because I can only imagine how irritated I would be if I was in the drive-thru trying to make an order and then next thing you know, it kept getting wrong because, again, AI was having those kind of discrepancies with it. Hopefully they fix it. Maybe it make technology and make life easier one day, but for right now, I am all about the humans. And speaking of humans, I'm all about our meteorologists when it comes down to giving us our forecast because them jokers are typically always accurate. Let's get in with meteorologist Edward Shaw, our newest meteorologist on the team, giving us our forecast for today and the rest of the week, which seems like it's going to have a lot of heat.
Hi, everybody. I'm meteorologist Edward Shaw. Let's take you through the day. 84 at noon within the Star City. 5 p.m., 91 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Could see a few stray showers here and there in parts of the mountains further west of I-81. And then later on tonight, getting about to the 80-degree mark. We'll see just about there at 79 degrees as of right now at 10 p.m. Overall, it's going to be a very warm day, even warm as we get into the evening hours. Looking at your daily highs today, 91 in Roanoke, 88 in Blacksburg, 86 out in Pulaski County. Now, temperatures are essentially going to be cut and paste tomorrow, 90 in Roanoke, 92 in Lynchburg. But later on in the week, we're really going to see temperatures ramp up, especially Friday and Saturday, 10 degrees above average, 12 degrees above average. As we head into your extended forecast, you'll see that trend here as we go through. Juneteenth, you're looking very nice, 90 degrees. First day of summer, 90 degrees as well, mostly sunny skies. But then look here, Friday into Saturday, we get to the mid to upper 90s with a chance of some widespread rain and possible storms beginning next week.
All right, Edward, thank you so much. That's a cool cat right there. So if you guys haven't followed him already, go on Facebook, go on his social media page. Let's get his followers up because he's a pretty solid meteorologist. All right, guys, after the break, we got some more news coming your way. For example, the price of bacon going up. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that. I'm a bacon lover, so that kind of hurts my feelings, but we're getting into that, and we're getting into this crazy scene right here, this firefighter jumping into action to stop this guy from stealing this ambulance. We got that full story and so much more coming your way after the break. Stay tuned, WSLS.com on The Sprint. Welcome back to The Sprint, guys. Let's get right into some sizzling news stories. Stuff that probably wouldn't be the best kind of news for people out there who love them some bacon. I sure do. But get this, you might want to consider buying a different type of breakfast meat if you're trying to save some money. Bacon prices sizzling right now. Most recent prices are about 7% higher than a year ago. I literally just have bacon a day. It's just something that I eat as my breakfast. So, granted, I know it's not the healthiest, but, things are just continuing to go up. It's just so depressing. I know we did another story about today about the housing market. If you're looking to maintain and buy a home and all that good stuff, it's going up because prices are still spiking. So Lord bless us to get out of this cycle. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing my groceries. You walk out the store literally with 2 bags, if that, half full bags. And next thing you know, the freaking cash register come up and be like, that would be $200. It's like, what in the world is happening? Anyways, Lord bless our economy. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless sometimes. It's probably better that I am speechless than actually go off the rail, because you know me, everybody can say a lot about having to spend more money every month. Let's get into this, guys. This is a really cool story because, again, this is actually coming from my best friend's news station over in Ohio. Channel 19 News reported on this. An Ohio firefighter went beyond the call of duty when he risked his life jumping into a moving ambulance to stop a man from stealing it. Our girl Caitlin McCarthy has this historic story.
This is the best job in the world.
Brian Palladino is a Willoughby Hills firefighter.
I like that you can see a difference that you make on people when you're doing it like firsthand.
Whether it's at the firehouse or working as an ER nurse, he always expects his shifts to be unpredictable.
No day is ever the same. You have no idea what's going to happen. Could be we're just hanging out, having coffee, and then the next minute I'm jumping in a window of a moving vehicle.
That's exactly what happened on Sunday.
Panic. I was just like, this guy's trying to steal a very expensive piece of equipment.
While Palladino was making a stop at UH Lake West, this surveillance video shows Palladino jumping into the driver's side window of a moving ambulance to stop a suspected thief from driving off in it.
So I was able to wiggle in the window a little bit more, and I was able to kind of turn the wheel.
Did that suspect say anything to you?
He said he needed a ride home.
Palladino's quick thinking likely prevented anyone from getting seriously hurt or worse. Chief Robert Gandy says his actions were heroic.
He put his life up for collateral to protect a lot of other people out there. He decided to try to get that squad to turn because he didn't want it to go any further.
Gandy says the department is looking into additional security measures for their ambulances.
This opportunity doesn't have to happen again. We don't have to have our firefighters risk their lives to try to make an impact to stop the chain of events of a potential catastrophic situation.
The suspect was arrested at the scene. Palladino walked away with just some bumps and bruises.
This is our job. This is what we do. We help people.
In Willoughby Hills, Caitlin McCarthy, 19 News.
I absolutely like this kind of story because, again, it shows, look at that. That's some G.I. Joe type stuff. You hopping in and you going for a ride, man. This dude didn't think twice, and then he had control over the wheel as well. That's some stuff that you see, again, out of an action film. But the fact of the matter is that, yes, he was able to stop this kid from potentially hurting himself, getting into a bad wreck. Anything could have happened. We always know that that's the way a story can turn. But the fact of the matter, it gives him a second chance of life, a chance to correct the wrong that he just committed. He said, I just needed a ride. Obviously, this is moving forward. He knows what not to do moving forward. But, for this firefighter to jump in off the clock the way he did, shout out to him because, again, that's a lot of equipment. That's stuff that people need, especially in emergency situations. And it all just panned out based off of this guy's actions, and it was caught on camera. So, yeah, shout out to over in 19 News doing that thing with this story. And again, I hope 100% it put a smile on somebody's face, if anything, and it just shows you, again, people step in when they're needed. People step up when they need to help, no matter if they're on the clock or not. And this should just, again, encourage anybody out there to always do the right thing. And if you're thinking about doing the wrong thing, think again. All right, guys, you already know. Again, thanks for taking that break from that heavy news cycle of the day with me. We'll be back here again tomorrow, more afternoon. Look, I got my days and timing all messed up again. Be back here tomorrow afternoon, 12:30, and tomorrow evening, 6:30 p.m. I'll see you guys then with more news that you guys want to use, especially when you're trying to take a break from being stressed out all day. I'll see you guys then at WSLS.com on The Sprint.